religion, spirituality, gods, atheism, agnosticism, universes. My life has swirled around all of these concepts. I am and always have been an absolute astronomy enthusiast. I'm crazy for it. I have a telescope in my basement taller than me. One of my very favorite experiences in the world is to point my telescope at Jupiter or Saturn or the moon and then have people accuse me of taping pictures on the back of the telescope because they don't believe their eyes. I am not inclined to describe myself as a religious person, but I don't describe myself as an atheist either. When it really comes to the matter of gods or no gods, the only real, honest answer that I have is that I don't know. Kindergarten was a difficult year for me. It was the first time I faced a public situation on my own, and I was bullied. I am certainly not the only kid to ever be picked on, but I certainly got it more than normal from kids and adults. To say that I was sad or depressed was an understatement. I needed help. I had a dream as a 5-year-old that carried me through life. A dream that made me, a scared little 5-year-old, invincible. I was in an extremely large museum. It was absolutely full of amazing artifacts from all of history. Paintings, statues, relics of all kinds, ancient objects everywhere. In the middle of this building, just filled with beautiful things, I found an empty room. The roof was gone. The stars were shining brightly overhead. As I gazed at the sky, I became aware that someone was behind me. I turned around and I knew who it was immediately. I ran to him as fast as I could. When I got to him, Jesus picked me up and gave me the biggest hug. He said just one thing to me: Aaron, I love you. Can you imagine what a dream like that could mean to a disabled, bullied 5-year-old kid? How on earth could I possibly not be religious then? And if I'm not religious, why don't I consider myself an atheist? It's not that I believe that gods exist. I just can't rationally prove that gods can't exist. If gods can be spontaneous, then universes can be spontaneous too. If universes can be spontaneous, then gods can be spontaneous too. I am certainly not aligned with the gods that humans say exist, though. I had my own version of what a god would be like as I grew up and travailed into adulthood. But if I can't believe anyone else's version of a god, then why should I believe my own version? I can't. But Aaron, you saw Jesus in a dream, people say to me. I saw a ninja in a dream once too. I was sitting on the floor with a bunch of other people. This ninja bursts through the door, does flips all over the room, landing perfectly between the people every time. He finally ends up in front of me. He pulls out a sword and plunges it into my chest. I look at the sword sticking out of me. I look up at him and say, "What do you think you're doing?" I pull the sword out of me. I jump to my feet and start chasing him all over the room. He conveniently gets another sword. We're both flipping around like crazy ninjas. And we're battling to the death. Let me be clear about this. A sad boy raised as a Christian had a dream about Jesus. But didn't that dream help me? Oh yes, very much so. Jesus loved me. Nobody could say anything that even scratched that feeling. It really did make me able to face anything in life. I don't believe in any of humanity's gods, but I can't rule out the possibility of gods. I was supported through life by the dream of a god, but not any of humanity's gods. My own version of a god. A really nice dude that cared a lot about a little kid with crooked hands. But Aaron, it was Jesus. Everybody knows about Jesus. Everybody knows about Darth Vader too. And I have recurring dreams about him as well. He never tells me that he loves me though, and he keeps trying to get me to join the dark side. I always say, "Dark side this, Darthy baby." We epic lightsaber duel all over the place. Sometimes several times a year. The point is that people find their hope to get through all kinds of challenges. I found my hope in a dream, and when I stopped believing in the symbol of that dream, my hope didn't collapse, my hope didn't shatter. Why? Because my life is all about diving through the pits of hell, time and time again, being beaten down and told to give up over and over again. And instead, I claw my way out every time with hope. People have special experiences in their lives. Experiences that tell them that life is going to be okay. Experiences that tell them to keep going and keep trying. Experiences that lift them up and give them hope. If there is one religious idea that I cannot stomach, it is the idea of there being a chosen people of some God. Was I chosen because I had a dream about Jesus? No. Why can't everyone have such a beautiful, powerful dream anyway? Is it because I am chosen and others are not? No way. My Jesus dream made me invincible, and then it made me realize that everyone deserves to feel that way about themselves. The truth is that I am loved in this world by beautiful and powerful people who give of themselves, regardless of whether they believe in religion or not. In billions of little ways every day, hope outshines cruelty because of people who act on their beliefs in the beauty and importance of reaching out and helping anyone that they can. So, if you're kind to people and you're religious, thank you. If you're kind to people and you're not religious, thank you. If you are kind to people, then truly, just thank you.